Local law enforcement left Sioux Falls today to attend the funeral of 23-year-old officer Jake Walline, who was shot and killed by a gunman in the streets of Fargo, North Dakota 1 week ago. Walline's funeral tomorrow morning in Pequot Lakes, Minnesota, is expected to draw law enforcement agencies from all over the country. KELOLAND's Perry Groten caught up with a group from Sioux Falls to find out why it's important for them to show their support in the aftermath of this tragedy.
The caravan pulled out of the Sioux Falls Law Enforcement Center to begin a 5.5-hour journey to honor a fallen officer.
We'll stop along the way to refuel the bikes and the vehicles, and people are really respectful. They show a lot of support. 4
Sioux Falls Motorcycle Patrol officers will be part of the law enforcement escort for Jake Walline's body from Pequot Lakes High School to the cemetery. The rest of the Sioux Falls group will find out their assignments before the funeral.
We might be involved in helping coordinate where people go. We might be door guards.
The officers take a lot of pride in the appearance of their motorcycles, and as you can see, they got them all polished up ahead of their ride to Pequot Lakes, Minnesota. And once they reach their destination, they'll polish them again tonight to get them ready for tomorrow's funeral.
I think it's a sign of respect and honor to that fallen officer for anybody to show up for the escort and the actual motor procession itself. It shows a lot of support to the family to have other officers show up.
The trip is also personal for the Sioux Falls group because of one of the officers who was wounded in the shooting.
Yeah, so one of the officers that was shot in Fargo in this horrific incident actually is a police motorcycle officer as well up in Fargo, and he had come down here to Sioux Falls and trained with our motorcycle officers down here.
A tragedy that strikes close to home as local law enforcement pay their respects in a show of support that stretches across the border and far beyond. In Sioux Falls, Perry Groten, KELOLAND News.
A South Dakota Highway Patrol vehicle was also part of that caravan that left Sioux Falls today. Lieutenant Leach says the officer who shot the Fargo gunman probably saved multiple lives based upon how heavily armed we're learning he was.